Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to be starting out tonight. Why don't I start out with Arty here at T92? Let's hope this all goes well. Hello Dana. Hi Simon, Graham, and CJ as well. Nice to see you guys. And John. Just need to... I knew I had to switch my chat here a little bit. There we go. That's all better now. I guess, hello Master Beast. I switched the overlay a little bit. Hopefully everything works out. Add it. I had a couple people mention a countdown timer for the end of the stream would be nice, so I added that in. So hopefully that actually works. See if see if anything messes up there. It's actually one that is built for Twitch, so what's the difference? Like, it doesn't integrate into YouTube outside of Streamlabs stuff, but it's just a countdown timer. Anyway, hopefully everyone's enjoying 9.18. Those who are at least on the NA server, and if you have any tanks you'd like to see me play, feel free to request them. I will gladly do my best to hop into them. Actually try to take a couple, or not couple, but maybe one shot out over this way, especially if this guy is gonna okay, and if you're just gonna sit there, I will gladly kill you. If you're literally just gonna sit there, that is completely fine with me. Sure, that guy is like, already so overpowered, blah blah blah, and yeah. I kind of hope they don't see me here. I have an SPG mission right now. I need a third tank right here. That would be awesome. I need to splash 3 tanks at once. There's a third tank, but I don't think he's gonna come this way, so... There's that marker for you, CJ. There we go. Hopefully people don't make mods to where it shows up for the enemy team. Oh, once you see that, that's gonna start sucking. Yeah, I can do the Tiger too. Alright, there's an... Oh god, I'm spotted now. No! Help me. I'm pretty much gonna die. Yeah. I'm not even gonna reload before, yeah, he kills me. But Arty is so overpowered with this patch, you know? Oh, people complain so much. I did a little bit of damage though, 920, and assisted with a little over 1,000 there, but you gotta love people complaining about. Like, I actually like playing Arty right now because it's more reliable. Do I think it's like end all be all excellent? No. Like, you're still better off, if you're very good at playing the game, playing like tank destroyers, mediums, heavy tanks, stuff like that. So no, it is pretty much the same from what I notice across all SPGs. Granted, I've only played high tier ones, but I'm fairly sure. But one thing that came across to me when I first popped on here, since I started with the T92, people were complaining how already it's so overpowered now and this and that. Like, if you go over, there is the stun now, but compared to before, if you look at this little number here, the average damage per minute here, 1,887 for a tier 10 tank. It's just scroll over here to, look at that, T110E3, 3,200, T110E4, 27, 3,300 at the T57. Yes, Arty can hit you from across the map, but it's not doing that much damage to you anymore. So, yes, I can add the mouse onto the list. I could also play the Panther II if you'd like, John. Yeah, once you get the top gun on it, it's playable now. It's still not easy but it's pretty playable. You know, every line kind of has one of those tanks that's like, you know, kind of a turd, but the Panther II at least is a little bit better now and not just a complete turd. So, right. But hopefully any problems with my website WoT Guru. I know it was giving. He said it's fixed. I fixed and added SSL, so the HTTPS connection to it. So that should fix any problems if anyone was getting a connection saying it's like deemed unsafe, stuff like that. Yeah, just for whatever reason, the way I set it up initially. It said it was working, and then I guess it didn't completely finish setting it up. So I had to redo it all last night. Yeah, I can play the Emil too. I thought about going south, but being in a Tiger 2, that's probably not good for me. But we'll see. This might also be bad for me to head up here as well. The Crusader. Yeah, I know you were just talking to me about that. See, mid-tier SPGs, you know, they're in a iffy spot right now to where, you know, like you were saying, they don't really have much damage potential nor splash radius. And, you know, the stun's alright on them, but for the most part, you know, if you miss with them, it's going to be hard to actually get damage in them now. Like, you can just barely miss someone and splash and not do any damage to them. Yes and no. Like, yesterday I had a couple frames drop, but it seems like they have fixed. Like, I saw in my yard. I don't know why I just sat out there and let them shoot me, but they did run a brand new connection to my yard. Yes. And it seems like they fixed the box, but there's still, like, I think I kind of set off a chain reaction because there's probably like 3 or 4 other houses in the neighborhood with, you know, their yards all flagged out, this, that, for Comcast to come out and fix their yard now. Obviously, it wasn't just me having issues, so I wouldn't be surprised if things would still have some issues from time to time until they finish up with everything. Because I was kind of, I guess, first on the list. Yeah, I was outside today and I was, you know, cutting the grass and stuff, and I looked down because I had, you know, flags out in my yard and everything, and there's like this really small little line in the ground to where they put the line in. You know, didn't even dig up anything, basically, to do it. So yeah, hopefully smooth internet, but never know. Let's say Arty is about to die. If I could go back and get to him, I would, but I cannot. I'm sorry, artillery, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm in the Tiger 2 right now. But at Tier 10 Light, you know, the T100 LT, he's doing his job there. He found a little opening and he got through. So, come on. Alright, he's a goner. So I'm gonna head up over yonder. I do not speak Russian. Please don't spam the chat though. Hello, Last King. Craze Missile, Glenn and Victor. Nice to see you guys. Oopsie daisy. I didn't think I'll spot it. I'm actually in a bad spot now, considering... Oh, that T-34 is the one that got me. Shit. Might as well get him as I get Arty again here. I didn't think he was gonna spot me, and I completely forgot that. Yeah, I kind of deserved that, to be honest, though. And then he'll finish me off. Oh well. Still did 1400 damage as a tier 8 and a tier 10 match, so that's not too shabby. But yeah, I thought getting over here I'd be fine, but come to think of it, Arty being down here can hit me, and that T-34, I wasn't expecting him to spot me. I was expecting us to slip up here and start hitting these guys, but yeah. Oh well. Hello, Walhalla, and John, nice to see you from the land of salmon. Yeah, I can add the 112. But yeah, unfortunately, let's see what this Russian person's name is. Or Bulgarian. Unfortunately, Sanya Fativ, I do not. But I'm doing pretty well though, Walhalla. So at least hopefully everything goes good tonight. I like the patch so far, Joel. I haven't played since the stream yesterday. That's the only time I've played so far, but yeah, I like it. Is anything ever going to be perfect? No, but it's definitely better than 9.17. But, I've been really tempted to make kind of a rant video of basically telling all the people whining, bitching, and complaining about the patch, just to, at least if you're going to complain about it, make it constructive. But the amount of complaining I see, like, I quit, Arty's so overpowered, and lights are useless. Like, they're not even saying why, they're just freaking out because it's different. Like, yeah, holy shit, our team is platooning up. It's kind of annoying me. I'm very tempted to make a little video just debunking all of the false information going around right now. Hello, Nice Cuppa, nice to see you. Hello, Uber as well, nice to see you too. Yeah, I can add the Hellcat in IS-7. That's funny, Joel. I can't wait until, honestly, I really hope that this patch is something that starts seeing people put less faith in win rate 8. Just because right now, with all the tanks changing, all the values are, for lights and SPGs, pretty much inaccurate and not worth putting any weight into. Well, I get why they did it. Wargaming, but yeah, it's just something to where basically people expected it being like other patches where, say you had a tank at tier 8 and they swapped it with a different tank at tier 8 and you kept the free experience, stuff like that, and you could unlock, say, the new tier 9 after it. But Wargaming, I don't think they've ever, say, when they bumped the tank up a tier, I think that was only the IS-4 that happened to, bumped to tier 10. I don't think anything's ever been up tiered like that. I could be just drawing a blank here, except for in the very early days, with, like, basically right after the beta. But I know a few tanks might have got swapped around then. However, I don't think they've actually moved free experience up a tier when new tanks have come out. It doesn't make financial sense for them, and they've always basically just swapped your tank out and giving you the replacement tank. And say in the case of like the T30 swapping to a TD, they gave you the T30 plus you got the M103, so you technically get a free tank. So everyone expecting that, like I expected it at first, but Wargaming did. I don't know why I went up here too, because obviously no one's gonna come over here. Wargaming stated, like, at this point it's been like a month and a half, if not a little longer, that it wasn't being moved up. So Oh, I missed him. I guess I can push. Screw it. I just need to get myself to E2 as quickly as possible. Hello, Antonio. Well, I'm about to be shot, but I'd like to get a hit off on that T-32. Even though, maybe not. I don't think he saw me. I got a bush in front of me. I could be completely wrong here, but yeah, I can play some Arty, the 183. No, I have not Craze Missile. The only thing I had yesterday was out of the probably 100,000 plus frames that were in my stream last night, I dropped like 160, I think, of them. So like 0.1 or 0.2% or something. But no, I haven't had any ping problems. I'll catch up on chat in a second though, guys. Only because I'm getting myself into a bit of a pickle here. Luckily there's only one SPG, but since I'm about to start getting shot from the right, straight ahead, potentially a little bit off to the right and my left. Get him back a little bit. This T-32 is going to back up this way. If he doesn't, he's going to start getting shot by the 704 if he pushes out onto the T-54, but I don't think we have to worry about him for too much longer. I'd like to position myself on this little ramp here. That way I can spot all of those guys. Come on. He's going to move back. There we go. It's like, have a little bit of patience. Killing a tank back there first. Thank you for killing that guy. I'll say, get blind fire down there. That's usually what I do. There's only two spots that people could sit at, along that wall or over on the left here. So far I have all my HP, but you just never know. There's a lot of TDs left still. I don't think we're going to lose this, but as far as me surviving this, it's still not a sure thing. Helps though that I'm in a mouse and I pretty much can say F you to most of these people though, because got armor, got HP, got the gun now. That's stuck a little bit. No, you don't. Mouse smash. Hopefully. Goodbye. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get caught up on these requests here. So we have a 183. Lorraine, Bat 25. Hello, a fifth of whiskey. Nice to see you. And Clash of Clans. I think I said hello to you, Antonio. Alright, let me get the next, got the most amount of damage on my team. T-62A got some damage, but didn't help his team win, unfortunately, in the end. Alright, so I was going to hop into a Panther II here. Ah, nice, you're... Yeah, the WZ, the tier 9. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the Chinese ones, because they have some decent guns on them. Yes, I did, Rick. I ended up killing him yesterday. We weren't sure if it was actually him or not, but someone confirmed it was him. Who was that confirmed? Well, it was Labobo who confirmed it was Quickie Baby. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. And El Santi. I do not have the Grill, Hummel, or the GW now. Yeah, I have an Arty request that's coming up in... I'll probably slot one in actually before it's, you know, it's kind of buried back there. There's quite a few tanks before it. I'll probably play one next though again. Eventually I'm going to start back up on the British and the French Arty lines though. Alright, let's see if we get any help over here. I saw a lot of people turning left out of the cap. I like usually fighting in the center here, but you know, if we have a lot of people over here, I'll gladly fight down in the ditch. Yeah, I don't like that. Foss there. I was just trying to see if he's still there to get him to shoot me, but I'm not liking that we don't have anybody up this way. That is crap, I was about to say. I thought I could sneak a shot off on this PZ-58, but nope. But yeah, I don't like not having anybody up here. Like we do have these two guys, but they could very easily get kind of pincered and stuck back there. Thank you very much for the rate or subscription, El Santi. Yeah, I'll play in Valhalla. Okay, that's what you're... Yeah, I remember actually the Bat and Lorraine. I'll actually play the... Since they weren't requests, well, I play the Bat 12T instead. That hurt a little bit. What the fuck? I got shot by a KV-4? Dude, you're a dick. Why the hell did he shoot me? I was literally nowhere near. Luckily he didn't damage me, but like... Holy hell, dude. Ah, I got hit by Arty. It's kind of my fault though. I am kind of sitting out here right in the open. Yes, this is the NA server, Atlantic. Alright, so everyone now backed off of here. Guess I'm going this way to spot for this side. Like, come on, guys. We can't just leave ourselves open to being flanked. Like, oh, how did I just miss that RU? I know how, but it still sucked that I just missed that. Oh yeah, hitting the gun. Oh god. Literally, they all just ran away from me. Granted, it's to go swarm a T-10, which it's all fine and dandy, but at the same time, like, thanks a lot for just leaving me out to dry here. Like, especially in a Panther II. I should have had an HE shot, I would have killed him. Thank you, Arty. You're gonna hear me saying that a lot, since Arty's more team-centric now. Alright, they went to go swarm a T-10, but they are still trying to kill said T-10. Help me! Our Arty should be able to shoot one more time. I'm just gonna track him. That PZ-58's shooting pure gold at a frickin' Panther II. Still did 2,200 damage though. That's not too shabby. Looks like we're gonna win, but holy hell, like, yeah. Gold spam is real. Real. Yes, the KV3 as well. You are correct in that sense. I'm not sure though if they actually moved up experience and stuff though. I know you got the tank, but I'm not sure if you actually, got your experience moved over. It's just I'm fairly sure that this whole thing with lights, people expecting their experience to get bumped up a tier, that it was pretty much just them assuming it was going to happen, and Wargaming never said anything about it. And yeah, people just, felt entitled to it. But thank you very much for the subscription, Atlanticus. Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of hate that people call Arty sky cancer. It's like, unfortunately, the term has stuck, and I'm not to blame any specific person, but I'll probably say the person to blame is someone called Garbad, who actually, the dailybounce.net published the article that he wrote within the past week. He was the one that drilled it into people's heads on the early days of World of Tanks. Just, yeah. It wouldn't be spotting damage. It would be direct. You wouldn't get the spotting damage. It would basically count as direct damage from you. I don't know why I'm running away here. I don't need to run away. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a shot out here in early. Oh god. I am terrible when it comes to this. Hello, Sean. The new tier 8 bat. I actually think the new French lights. I actually like them. Honestly, like they don't have a high burst potential like the mediums do. However, they still have a bit of a punchy gun for a light, and on top of that, they don't have a very long reload between the clips, which I like. Alright, let's see if any of these people settle into a spot. I'm going to assume that they're going to settle in back here. It's just I don't have the best angles on them right now. I'm going to have to start moving down this way. Kind of wish I can splash 3. That's my Arty mission right now. If you're looking to do personal missions right now, I'd get them done this patch, because the Arty ones specifically are, I would say, extremely easy. Even looking at the ones here, I'm on the T55A ones, they're pretty damn easy to complete in my eyes. Oh, why are you pushing? Don't push. I'm going to start running away after this next shot. So we still have 2 T30s. I'm not going to get the stun done this one, but yeah, the SBG missions particularly, outside of maybe, like the last 1 or 2, they look extremely easy to complete compared to the old ones. Sorry for focusing on you, Gash, but you got some HP. I'm going to miss you there. I still did a little damage, though. Yeah, the vertical stabilizers on the lights now, I pretty much put them on every single one that I could get them on. I honestly don't like the G view. Like, I'll press it if you'd like to see it, but I only use it really when there's like a hill involved. I think this view's better for me. Let's see if he starts moving up again. Thank you very much, Mitch, for the subscription. But yeah, I don't like this view at all. Yeah, just when there's like cover and stuff involved, I'd rather use the top-down view. I've kind of always been like that, though. Ooh, shit, I thought he was gonna hit it. Oh, there we go, awesome. Which, hello, Mitch. You just, oh god. I didn't know that the whole town was dead. You just press T when you're not on a target. If you're on a target, it says you're attacking them, but if you press it on the ground, it shows your reload plus that little marker. Did 1700 damage, 1400 for assist. It's under stun, but it's pretty much just assist in my eyes. But they're still gonna lose, because like I went over the first match I played in T92 here, the first one of the stream. 1800 DPM on Arty for tier 9. Let's pop over to like T95, you know, almost 3000, 2500 for the T30. Let's see, what other 9s do I have? I have something like an E75, 2200, and that's really low for a tier 9, the E75. You're already, you know, it's, people think it's overpowered right now, you know, 9.18. It's more reliable, and if you basically sit back and let it, you know, continually shoot at you, and you're just sitting there letting it doing it, of course it's going to get a lot of damage on you. But for the most part, if you actually play pretty aggressively and play, not to say like the Russian server, but the NA server, sorry, but it camps a lot. And that's probably why people complain about Arty over here more. Of course it's going to do a lot of damage to you if you're sitting there for 5 minutes letting it splash you for like 200-300 damage a hit. But the DPM's so low to where it's built to help the team assist, you know, through the stun and tracking, stuff like that. But hello, Poser. Nice to see you. I have not tried the FV304, but if you'd like nice cup, I'll add it on here for you. That way we get a nice little mix of tanks here. Whoopsie daisies. But yeah, the low mid-tier Arties, I think, in a way, not to say they're underpowered, but I think most people will not have any problems facing them. Even the Arty whiners and complainers right now. It's just the high tier ones. I don't think they're broken, but I think people are just complaining about them because the splash got buffed a little bit, specifically on the higher tiers. So that's why people are complaining, because they can't hide behind their rocks in the back of the base for 10 minutes without getting splashed. No problem, nice cuppa. But yeah, now Arty requests, you know, I'll gladly hop into Arty lights more often now. Really, the only times before, like, I didn't mind you guys requesting them. It's just there's a reason why 9.18 needed to come out, because it made them, you know, basically better to play both classes. Now I'll actually pick them myself, even if you guys don't request them. I got an autoloader, dude. Oh god. Thank you very much for shooting me. I know that I kind of moved, but, you know. Which, excuse me if I cough a little bit. You know, I've been outside doing yard work for most of the day, and my allergies, throat, kind of irritated right now. Pretty sure I racked up, like, I would venture to say at least 500 dandelion kills over the past 2 days. put some notches on my little hand shovel. Oh, really? He should be fine with that proto. I'll go after the type here. I can see an AMX going back, and yeah, they should be fine. I will say, even though light tanks sometimes being towards the top of your team can be bad if you lose them early, I've liked that lights have become a little bit more reliable and popular, because you actually have people like playing likes going after lights, not likes, going after Arty, playing a little bit more aggressive because they're a bit more balanced now. It's a nice thing to see. Oh my god. I guess I should have frickin' aimed in a little longer, but by golly, like that should have hit him there. I'm gonna give it a second just because I think he's gonna, because I have like 40-second reload on this just to get another shot, and I'm starting to head back to my base because sorry, Tiger P. It's just we don't have anyone back here to stop these 3 tanks. Hello, Wyatt. It's just hard to get too much done in this tank because it has a very long reload between its clip, and I think this SU's playing. It's just you can be caught kind of with your pants down if you're not careful. Oh god, that was so bad. I really needed that. I needed that shot, I think, for this IS-2. They can hide behind here, which I'm afraid of. Oh god. I got 42 seconds. 32 on my... Yeah, I gotta... Shit. I'm sorry, SU. I can't help you right now. You're probably gonna die. But literally the only chance we have here is if I reset them. This RU's gonna chew me apart from behind. Same with this T-25, but... Oh god, I didn't reset him. Oh. I'm definitely gonna die here, but hell, I did 5,000 damage. What more can you ask for? Oh lord, if I didn't have that long reload, I would have been a lot better off. But yeah, let me catch up. That's all right, poser. Well, hopefully, you know, whatever's causing your bad mood rectifies itself. Think on the bright side, but hopefully nothing's too wrong. The Leopard 1? What do you mean? The Leopard, the tier 10 medium? Like, splash will hurt it a bit, but you know, say a T92, I believe, has like a 12 or 1300 damage HE shell now. So if it hits next to, say, a Leopard 1 and splashes it, instead of doing as before, you'll probably take like 800 damage if it splashes right next to you. You're going to take maybe like 400 or 500 at most, I would say. But it depends on where it hits you. But I would say for the most part, though, you know, splash is going to be more related to taking the stun effect, and also taking a couple like tracks broken, stuff like that, aside from, you know, less direct damage now. World of Dandelions. Yes, Glenn. Oh my god, the people before me with this house, like, this is almost 2 years after we bought the house now. Oh, I probably have. Yeah, I don't even know. What are you doing? Like, I I'm sorry, but like the match, he was, it definitely was gonna be iffy if he could have gotten back to the cap. But at least play the goddamn match out. You don't just give up and drive into the water. Oh my god. Mastery badge second class though, high caliber. I got a defender award, 5,000 damage, but like, what more can you ask for? I tried my best. If I had gotten back to the cap a little bit, I think the only mistake I made, that I think I could have done differently, and I probably would have won, is if when I was at that Type 4, I missed a couple shots and I hit him for two out of 4 shots. The first one missing and another one doing 0 damage. If I had just forgotten about him, went straight back to the cap, we probably would have won that. But yeah, can't be perfect. Sorry, Sean. Sometimes with how they do whatchamajig the sounds now. If I'm really close to the tank and something hits near the camera, it is a bit loud. There's no way I can fix that unless I basically turn the sounds all the way down, and then you're basically not going to hear anything in the game. Well, Joel, he is saying World of Dandelions. I'm the slayer of dandelions in my neighborhood. Hello, person from Belarus. I'm pretty sure you're the one. Earlier, I tried to say your name. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes. Oh god. Keep my eyes forward here. So he's about loaded right now. So I'd like to get a little bit closer. I was gonna be mad if I missed that shot. Oh god, is my team not gonna help me? They're all on the fucking one line. Like, alright, he's gonna die. Like, hello? It's encounter mode, not many people head out that way. Shit, that Oni. I kind of forgot about him. I got myself a little bit of a pickle now. Cause I don't have a top-notch repair team here. Oh god, yep. I just screwed myself again. Now I can get Arty'd. I can get shot out from this direction and I guess missed. It's just, at least my team's finally making their way back to the fight. It's just, I definitely screwed up. I took like 3 or 4 shots I shouldn't have here. It's just this guy he can pretty much dirt me and finish me off here. It didn't help that I just did that. Oh my god. But no, that was not exactly the best thing I've ever done. But I don't know why people go, it's encounter mode and they drive to this corner every freaking time. Like, you just fight right down the center. That's all you do, and you pretty much win most of the times if you put more tanks right on that side. But, oh well. Anyway, Hellcat's up next. Haven't played this one in a while, so pray for me. Alright, there we go. I wish Nice Couple. I thought about it. It's just I don't think somebody would eat them. But I have eaten them before. They're not bad. Um, but you can't put them in too much stuff. They're a little bit overpowering sometimes. Which hello Ibero. Well, it looks like that guy is thank you very much. Yep. Thank you very much, Graham, for banning him right away. I know usually I say just like mute the people first, give him a timeout, but that guy, yeah, he deserves a ban. Hey, look, we almost have we have an all tier 6 match here, and people say that matchmaking is broken now. Used to never see this on the NA server anymore, but now you're actually gonna see it from time to time. I don't really like not having people out this way, but I just really hope that Wargaming, they're pretty good at seeing through the, I would say, trolly bullshit, but I really hope they look through all the single posts on the forums and stuff of people saying, I'm quitting, Arty's killing me, stuff like that. It's like, get over it. It's like it was killing you before this patch, and this patch made Arty a little bit weaker in that department, so yeah, I'm actually fairly shocked that I hit him. No, it's supposed to let me shoot you again with the easy shot. I can't get lucky twice. With no Arty though. What the hell? I'll go up here. I don't particularly want to go. God, wasn't gonna shoot because that guy was running into me. But I thought he was going to correct himself, and he didn't. Oh god, I can't believe I didn't even see that Cromwell for like a second or two. He's pretty much sitting right out there. Alright, our team's doing a very good job at holding down the base. Unfortunately, that side's not exactly the most tactically best spot on this map. If you think about it, a lot of times people go and fight over that little peninsula. If you kind of look at trying to get off of the peninsula from either side, it's pretty difficult to do. So I don't know why people fight so hard over trying to smash through most of the enemy tanks to get it, when even if you win it, most of the time you're not able to get off of it without suffering a ton of losses, which I'm going to die here. Yep. Thanks, Cromwell. Awesome. You know, it would have been nice if we had, you know, maybe a couple more people here, rather than sitting out here in their little, I don't even know what to call this thing, but anyway, moving along here. I can add the 140 on. Casey, yes. And I can do the T95 as well, Carl. I would say I don't think EU has the 9.18 patch yet, but I would say if there's any concern about the new matchmaker, just take it from me, and I'm sure most of the people here, you know, play on NA who are also watching. The new matchmaker is, there's probably no complaints about it. The only thing I would say that you could complain about is if you rope in the platoon changes with matchmaking. I think Wargaming, they should kind of admit that they went a little bit too far, and just they should do it to where not plus or one, they should have plus or one no, basically not plus or minus one matchmaking for platoons. They should have it to where you can match the matchmaking spreads. So say tier 7s, like two T29s can platoon with an IS-6, but you can't platoon, say, 2 AT-15As because they only see up to tier 8 with, say, a T-34 that sees up to tier 10. If that makes sense? I'm a little bit confused. Hopefully someone got what I was trying to say, though. Basically, they should take into account what the tank in the platoon can see up to and allow any other tank to see up to that tier max. That way, you can platoon with preferential tanks a little bit easier if you don't own one, everyone in the platoon. And I also think Arty, there should be at least one in a platoon. I'm fine with not having 2 or 3 in a platoon, but I do think they should add one Arty back in a platoon. Yeah, the IS-7 crew and my E5 crew are pretty much my best crews I got. If I can add the IS-6 on. I will say probably at this point, though, with the amount of requests I have, I'm not sure I can take any more requests. See you, Joel. Have a very good night. Hello, Joey. Yes, I do remember you. It's hard to forget, since my sister-in-law, that's her name too. But, yeah. Pretty much, as far as requests go, I think this is going to be all I'm going to be able to take. I have, about 7 or 8 right now, with the amount of time I have left. Yeah, I think it is something where most people wouldn't get what it means. But I think if Wargaming puts it in correctly, to where if people know what they're doing, they can platoon like that, that would be nice. But I'm just thinking about me here, to where, I like to platoon when I have streams for platooning, but it's going to make it really difficult, say, taking preferential tanks if, the other people in the platoon don't have them. It just makes, life difficult. And also with Arty, not going to be able to play Arty when I platoon, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe just play Arty at the end of a platooning stream, something like that. It's just one of those things where, yeah. I know there's going to be 2 mouses down here, but we have so many tanks here to where if we all push, we should be fine. But it comes down to us all committing here. I really need this E5 not to be shooting heat, which he did not. Oh god. I hit the mouse a little bit too high. Unfortunately, though, the mouse has more HP, more armor, more firepower than basically everything here. Sorry, Kronwagen. I do not mean to do this right now. I'm just gonna track him. What the hell? Kronwagen's not shooting. That was our one hope here. Oh god. I was going to say, that's actually my old clan there, VPG. Alright, it's... Oh god, I just bounced. Screw their little kumbaya. Or not, I keep saying kumbaya, I need to stop that. I'm definitely gonna die here, but... Yeah. That was really bad on my part, but... I don't know what our Kronwagen, I think he... That just fucked everything up. I'm actually kind of mad because... Freaking, the one mouse pushed out all by his lonesome and we got 0 damage on him. I was trying to track him. The E5 was bouncing off of him and the Kronwagen was just sitting there like, ah. But the mouse is just so silly now. You can't penetrate it like when it's angled. It's frustrating playing against it. But I pretty much screwed that up. I'll admit it. But I was at least trying to make it interesting there. Hello, Thomas. Nice to see you. And Matthew. Mousum. Well, nice cuppa. That's, you know, unfortunately, it's always been the case to where playing tier 8 to 10, the only way you can break even without a premium account there is having really good matches and not using premium consumables and shells, you know. But that's just, you know, you technically, you know, you can play them. You just need to grind mid tiers and lower tiers. But really, Wargaming's revenue model, at the top of, you know, what they make money off of, the premium account is number one and always has been. That's what they base, you know, everything else around. Excuse me. Well, Joey, I know you're upset at Wargaming, but honestly, you know, Wargaming, all of their statements about the whole light tanks and how free experience was going to work is it was never going to move up a tier. I get people are upset at them for it, but they've been fairly straightforward with the how the free experience was going to work with lights. Hello, Charlie. Nice to see you. I like the patch pretty. You know, I think it's probably. I said it the last stream when I played yesterday. I would honestly say that this is probably the best patch that World of Tanks has had in at least 2 years, but I think 3 years. I'd have to look back before I can, you know, 100% or 100% say that. But I would definitely say that this is, you know, a very good patch in my eyes. Yeah. I'm gonna chance it here, but there we go. Thank you, PZ. I was about to say, if my PZ actually comes out and shoots him, I should be fine. I didn't exactly want to go here in a 183, but this is where I'm gonna end up. Just I can't really fight from here very effectively. T-57's a little bit distracted. Let's just pop him with a Hess shell. Well, even you know, say if you do like double your HP and damage in a tier 10 match, you still barely make money, and that's if you don't get destroyed. So, you know, it's basically, you know, if you don't have a premium account and play like 9s and 10s a lot, it's set up to where, you know, you have to play some like tier 6s, 5s, stuff like that to kind of offset it. Because if everyone, you know, could not run a premium account and just play N tiers, the matchmaking system wouldn't work, and especially on, say, like the NA server. So I probably should swap over to AP here, but I feel bad for that E100 because, yeah, he is kind of left out there. Goodbye, Mr. Leopard. Oh god. They have a Conqueror gun carrier. Do I chance this and stay out? He's definitely gonna get away. I guess got hit by a TVP. Damn you, TVP. Leave me alone! At least the 140 got the Strav. Yep. I knew it was coming, but yeah. Hopefully my team wins this. 183 though, this map, if you think about it, outside of like sitting in the back, like this JPZ 100 is doing, you know, everything in the center here is basically against you for fighting because it has no gun depression and you're large as hell. But, oh well. Alright, so I have an SPG request up next, so let me hop into the FV304 here. The Arty change, yes, Charlie. It's definitely better. You know, I I keep saying I love the patch and everything. I will say, I said it before the patch came out. Would I have put the stun feature in? Probably not, but it definitely is better than All right, I gave you permission there, Matthew, on Discord. Sorry about that. I actually thought I gave it to you the other day, but I guess it didn't register. Um, like, would I have put stun feature in? No, but with it in now, it's definitely something to where the only reason I would say no is because that's why people are kind of bitching and complaining about the patch. But I actually think the stun, when you get hit by it, is a little bit annoying. Yeah, but it it kind of makes sense. Playing Arty, you can still do a bit of damage, and the stun feature, you can actually help your team, by debuffing tanks. And even though you're not doing direct damage, you're actually able to help a little bit more because your DPM's so low now with Arty compared to the same tiers that you need something else because there'd be no point in playing Arty if you have little damage potential and you know shit accuracy. The stun feature, it's starting to kind of grow on me, but more or less, you know, I think the patch is a step in the right direction. It's never going to be perfect for every type of player because everyone likes to play different tanks, and everyone gets something different out of World of Tanks, whether you take it really seriously or you're just like casually playing it. And, it's something to where I think people are going to be happier with World of Tanks. Some people might, be angry and voice their opinions very loudly on the forums and in videos, but at the end of the day, it's definitely better than 9.17. It's more fun to play. Matchmaker's better. Arty's better. It's better to play and better to play against. And it's just a lot less frustrating. But we'll see how things work out. Alright. Let's see if I can hit anything over here. Since this already has a pretty quick reload, I can't really read chat right now. Of course he's going to pull back. Oh, whopping 10 damage there. But, hello, Underdog. If I have time, I can get to the Centaurian, but I'm pretty sure I have a lot of requests here. I might not be able to get to it tonight, but I will add it onto the list, but I can't make any promises for that. I guess I should tell my team that I'm actually aiming at them here. We'll say I will use it on this because it's pretty accurate. Thank you very much, Dana, for the tip. Thank you. This countdown timer, I can actually set it up to where whenever I get tips, since it's not with YouTube though, it would only work with Streamlabs. It can turn like into a dog face and stuff. It looks pretty cool. It's what is it? twitchtimer.com or something. That T-37 just drove right past me. I'm probably gonna need to move here. I'm just trying to help my team out. Things kind of escalated there very quickly. We went from, yeah. Oh, I do not like that. Shit. This is not gonna go well. No. I'll take a chance and I might get another shot off here. I'm not dead yet. Okay. I know that I'm about to die. That guy might be a little angry that I just killed him, but... Hello, Fang Bang. Nice to see you. Sean, sorry, but I mentioned that earlier. Basically, sometimes with how sounds work in World of Tanks, if I turn them down any lower, you're not going to be able to hear anything at all through the game. It's just if I'm really close to something exploding on my tank or something, it could be a little loud, but... But unfortunately, I haven't found a way to be able to work around that, Sean. Sorry. I don't think everyone wants to just hear my voice and no other sounds from the game. But, I did the most amount of damage on my team. But, like, if, you know, looking at my volume here, honestly, look at what I got here. Like, it's basically down to nothing. That, you know, my volume settings is basically nothing here. Master volume and all of these. So, sorry, I can't do anything about that. That's, they changed that a few patches ago. Alright, so I'm going to hop into the Batchat 12T here. I'm playing on the NA server, Underdog. But, see, Arty can one-shot light still Wyatt, but as a light tank, you shouldn't be seen and not, you know, sitting still. So I would say it's still really hard to actually accomplish that. You can certainly splash and track a light, which is what Wargaming was kind of shooting for. But, yeah. See ya, Ibero. Nice to see you. Have a nice one. The M48, it's really nice. It's a little bit big for a medium, but the gun on it's very solid. And accuracy, especially while moving, is very good as well. Ever since the last buff they gave to it, it's a really good medium. I don't have the best crew on this, so I feel like I say that a lot. A lot of my crews suck, but I just don't have Sixth Sense. If this WZ dives in here, I might go after him, but somebody there. Let's hope I don't get spotted as I shoot. I probably will, and I'll probably get vaporized, but I'm willing to take those chances. Hello, Finn. Rowdy 150. Yeah. Usually if you're on my blacklist, I'm not surprised that you ended up blacklisting them too. I can be a little heavy-handed at times, but usually they deserve going on there. I gotta shoot something that I can actually pen here. It's got very high V range. Yes, I believe it has the best V range, if not, you know, tied of tier 10 mediums. But playing it like the 59 Patton, I would say, is definitely a good comparison. I don't know if he's still there, but I'm still gonna shoot. Did I have premium rounds loaded on this? Honestly, I didn't mean to shoot APCR if I was. But this tank, I haven't had the best of luck in some matches with it. Actually playing it like a light. But it's got a pretty damn good gun on it. I love the light tanks for the French. Their autoloaders, they feel just right with the amount of reload in between the clips and the amount of damage you can output, to where they're not too strong, not too weak. A little bit more damage off there. We're definitely not going to win this one, but I can at least get some damage before we end up losing here. I have not gotten to the 140 yet. It is on the request list though. Oh, nice one. Alright, would have been nice if you were in the fight a little earlier. 140. Alright. Might as well actually use my mobility here before things end for us. Might make it a little bit early to the fight though. I'm just trying to wiggle a little speed off. But for people that think the lights are underpowered, they're not underpowered at all. You know, if you just look at their damage and just base most of your things off of that without taking into account their camouflage, and that their view range is still, you know, on par with same tier mediums, the camouflage makes all the difference, not losing it while you're moving. Oops, I went up there a little bit early, come to think of it. I might regret reloading here, but yeah, kind of. Still don't. I don't even have enough shells if I was able to, like, you know, say kill everybody. But I don't think it's gonna come. Oh god, there's a rock right there. What is it with me running? If there's a bush near a rock, I just don't even register it. Even if I've, you know, fought around that rock many of times. Yes, I do have the pilot one. I think the M46 is better though. M46 KR. Let's get a little bit of lights here. Might as well make this a little interesting. Follow the bat chat. It's not like there's an IS-6 back here at all. I guess I'm just gonna fight this guy, or I'll bounce off of a light tank somehow. Why not? Yeah, I'm definitely dead here. Save me, little sand pile. I'm still alive. It did over 3,000 damage though. Yeah, but the French lights, they're definitely, I would say, oh, I like them. I like them a lot. Out of the light tanks I've played, I'd probably say the American and the French ones I'm probably gonna like the most. I haven't started the grind either, but the Russian ones look pretty interesting too. Specifically the tier 10 with it's got really insane camouflage. It's got the best camouflage out of all of them. But I got a mastery badge second class, high caliber, 3,300 damage, but that's not too shabby. You know, most amount of damage in the match here. Unfortunately, it's a loss though, so I don't know what else I could have done, but yeah. Anyway, up next is gonna be another SPG. So why don't I hop into, say, the T92 here. I'm actually gonna save that replay there, come to think of it. The win-loss, I've only played like I think that's my third match in that French one. It's probably at 75 or like 66 now. So I think I won the first two in it. Camo Knight, I would say John, honestly in my eyes, no. For light, unless you can't afford another piece of equipment, or if it's like a lower tier light, possibly. But I would say all high tier light tanks, you're probably going to want to just stick with optics, vertical stabilizer, gun rammer. That way you can pretty much do a little bit of everything, and your camouflage is still good enough to where if you put yourself behind a bush, people ain't going to see you unless you start shooting at them. It used to be kind of a joke, but I'll say that you've converted me to the 140. I'll admit it. I don't know if that's a very smart idea, T30. Like I might miss you here, but I don't know if you're gonna want to sit there. I did a little bit of damage to you. Ooh, I'm not going to want to sit directly next to him. That would be a bad idea. I was going to say, he's not bothering too many people now. I might try to... is he going to head to the center, or is he going to head up this? I was about to say, I'd like to hit someone that's actually putting pressure on my team instead of this T30, but... I guess T30 it is if he's really only the only shot right now. IS3, you have entered the fold here. It's just T92 is still a little bit long on the aim time. I'm lost. I'm still say I'm not the best when it comes to Arty targeting things. I'm very indecisive when I'm in Arty. Like I should have been shooting this T110E4 to be honest. There we go. Oh god, I guess aimed all the way in the corner. At least I could have hit the T110E4. Now not so much. Alright, I need to get myself in a different spot. Hello, I think you're from Korea, but hello. Yes, Fang, ever since it got buffed. Hello, Lalit Lopez. Which, no need to spam the chat. I do read it. It's just I can't always keep an eye on it 100%. Oh god. Yeah. Bear with my aiming. I know it's atrocious sometimes in Arty. I aim like halfway across the map. Let's say I should be able to get shots here soon on them, but this E4 is looking mighty fine right now. And of course, just as I aim at him, he starts, I think he peeled off to go to a spot to where I can't hit him. Awesome. I guess I'm gonna go pick on this T30 again. Hello, Latif from Malaysia. Nice to see you. But Arty, you know, is still, it's a lot better and more reliable as far as the shots go now, but it's still very easy to counter it if you actually hit him. I didn't kill him. You don't do as much damage now, but if you actually play to counter Arty, it's pretty easy, you know, still not to get hit by it for a lot of damage. You know, you can splash people here or there saying the T92, but if people know how to set up, you're not going to be able to hit them. There we go. I can barely fire over the hill. I'm not going to be able to aim in, though, in time and get a shot off, unfortunately. We'll see if someone bites and tries to go after him here. Oh, so close. Yeah, I don't have a shot here. Oh, still so freaking close. He looks like, what are you doing to me? I don't want to shoot the light. I want to shoot the mouse. Just pull up. Thank you. Let me get my 120 damage. We're still going to lose, like, by a ton here. But, yeah. But again, all these whiners saying Arty's so overpowered. Case in point. 756 damage. Previous patch, I would say that would equate to the shots where I hit here. I'd probably say I'd at least have 1,600 from the shots that I shot. So you're basically cutting your damage in half. And people were still complaining that Arty's in the game. Like, yeah, grow up. Which, hello, Salwiki, nice to see you. We got the T95 up next. We have a 140. But yeah, I did 1,100. There we go. Because I blind hit the T30. It's just, I lost 44,000 credits too. I shouldn't have used premium rounds there. They're actually, you know, 14.5 compared to 13. You don't actually need them anymore. I might forego them. And then I have the Object 140 up next. What was after that? There's the IS-6. There we go. I had 1216 here. I'm like, what is that tank? Thank you very much for the subscription, Sawiki. So do I think that I can add... yeah, Super Chat still isn't counting on Streamlabs, so there we go. Got that nice and updated. Which way do I want to go? I might actually head out here, to be honest. T62A is king. The after this is the 140 and IS6. I can try to get to the Cent 1. Actually, I can take a little bit more requests here if you'd like. You know, since it's a new patch, I'm not too stuck on doing tanks. I'm grinding right now. Yes, the T95 was requested earlier. But I thought these matches would take longer, but you know, I guess matches are getting a little shorter with this patch here, which I'm completely fine with. Ah, crap, I missed it. I didn't think they'd push over that far. Oh well. Oh, a little bit more. Our team's actually doing a damn good job up here, though. Shit, I thought he was going to move back. By the time I get up here, they might not need me, to be honest. They're doing that good of a job. Here we go, I got one shot. I'm definitely not Arty safe here, though, but I'm completely content with helping out this side, getting them free, and then they can go kill Arty for me. I can get hit by an Arty or two. I can survive. Alright. I don't think that tank... Oh, there. He's pulling back now. I missed him. Ah, shit. I could have gotten a shot on the proto. Yeah, the poor I was gonna say tortoise. The tortoise. Oh, it feels inadequate now compared to the T95. Shit, he hit overdrive. He was going slow and then zoom. But this wasn't exactly the best match in the T95, but after I guess ran it about the peninsula, I wasn't going to go to peninsula because better for me to help the guys out over here, win this side of the map, and then you clean the peninsula up at the end. Like occasionally winning the the right side of the map over there near the water makes sense. Most matches, though, if you think about your matches that you have here on Serene Coast, usually the winning team just goes over to this side of the map and cleans up shop, and it's the 1 to 3 to 4 side that wins the match here. I do not have the Chrysler Joy. I don't even think that's released yet. 800 mil. That would be like a good April Fool's joke. There is a leaked image of it's been in development for years and they haven't ever released it. Basically a heavy non-auto-loading French heavy tank line. So think the premium AMX M449 that we currently have. So a lot of frontal armor, weak sides, and stuff like that. But I would say don't put too much weight. It did come from Wargaming themselves. They accidentally put it up on the official website when they were basically reviewing the new light tank lines leading up to 9.18 here. But they haven't been super tested yet at all, and it was really just an image of a mock-up. Honestly, looking at people kind of dissecting it, the tier 10 of the French, honestly, that's in there right now. It's like a placeholder. It would only work at tier 10 if they massively buff the thing. Um, but it has been in development for some time. There hasn't really been a big demand for it though. So they haven't exactly, pushed it forward because there's already French tanks, and honestly, not many people play the French heavy tanks. Like maybe with the lights going up to 10 now, you'll see more people play French tanks, but basically their TD line and the heavies somewhat. People play like the 50B still, but they've been kind of neglected and not many people play them. So I think that's the reason why Wargaming's kind of pushing it back a bit. I can try the Cromwell B. Yeah, like I thought I didn't have time for requests, but I should have time for these two. The Chrysler K, it's the Wargaming, their eSport Grand Finals. That's going to be the tank, the Chrysler K. So it's going to be sold here very soon in the next couple weeks, I think. But yeah, it's pretty much confirmed at this point. It was almost always going to be a premium tank, so it's not going to be on the. You can't buy it in the game. It's going to only be on the premium shop. Crap! I was trying to track him there. I was trying to track him there too. I pulled my shot up. Almost. I crit him, but I don't know what he's doing here. There we go. Even though I could have one-shotted him there, though, but eh. It would be hilarious if they had added the stun feature to Hess shells. Or even HE. Wargaming would... Oh, that would be such a good kind of like joke. But it would piss so many people off. I just thought the 183 just stunned our own tank there, but it was Arty. I think they forgot about a flank here. What do you guys think? I'm actually kind of terrified what I'm gonna find over here. I'm probably gonna end up getting smacked by something, one of these tier 10 TDs. Which, gotta love this matchmaking, all tier 10 match. I used to like seeing these from time to time, and it's gonna be nice actually getting to see some same tier matches again. I thought you were asking me if I remember the Chrysler K cars. I'm like, I don't know. How old do you think I am? I just need to manage the. I always fail at these bushes because there's a couple gaps in them. I'm just trying to manage them properly so I can spot for my team. It's just I need to keep an eye out where I'm getting towards the point where I'm gonna get spotted here. It's just I'm mainly concerned about the people in front of me spotting me. There's the hole that always gets me right here. Going through past that. I'll try. So far so good. I'm so tempted to shoot him. It's just if I shoot him, I'm going to be spotted. Here we go. Screw it. He's dead, he can't shoot me back. Since I have a TVP up here now, so he's able to spot pretty well. I'm able to figure out some way to kill myself and look awesome while doing it, hopefully. There we go. I just know that there's a little divot here. See, it's got a little bit of damage on Arty. Maybe I can actually kill Arty. Just gotta love the a little compact size of Russian mediums. He's a goner. Oops, that hurt a little bit. I was trying to get the grill, but yeah. Holy shit, that E100's using the 12.8 centimeter gun. He shot me with APCR. I'm like, that does not look right. Like, E100 ain't supposed to have a APCR there. Oh, shit, I was aiming at the wrong tank. Like, why am I not able to see that T110E4? That does not look right. Just waiting for my team to move up now, because there's an E100 on the right here, and a JPZ E100, so... I thought I might be able to sneak a shot in. This IS-7's still holding them up, so maybe I can take a shot from this JPZ. I'll just get his attention here. He just shot, so I got a shot or two here. Ooh! Thank you. Got a heat shell loaded. That did not work. God damn it. Thank you for missing me, though. Ah, Lord. I got myself in a little trouble now. Thank you for requesting the 140, though. This is working out. Oh, God. Why do I keep using heat shells? They're actually screwing me up here, to be honest. They're screwing me up here, and I'm also shooting at the frickin' basically the most retarded spots that I can. I gotta worry about that JPZ popping me from the water line. Ah, fuck my turret. Oh, I was doing so good. Thank you. Please come again. There's only so many mistakes I can make before I start getting back into a rhythm. Alright, this JPZ probably pulled himself all the way back. I'm just gonna go on the cap. He pulled himself all the way back there, it looks like. I'm not gonna bother. Like, Arty can kill him, those guys can kill him. I'm gonna go sit on the cap because I'll probably go over there, flip myself over, and drown myself. Yeah, I'll just cap just in case they end up dying. But yeah, Subwiki, the new French, yeah. They're a bunch of weird, like, heavy, non-auto-loading tanks, but... Usually tier 8 premiums fall between 40, for a heavy tank, 40 and 52 bucks. US dollars for a tier 8 premium heavy. Hello, hipster, nice to see you. This is why I'm going to sit on the cat, because, yeah. It's not exactly the best idea to try to weed someone out of there, so I'll gladly... Yes, I did play the FV304 a little earlier. Nice cuppa. Ended up being a loss, but I got top damage on my team. It's maybe like, which Ace Tanker here. Awesome. Best match actually I've had in the 140. I played the FV304 like 5 matches ago. But, yeah, Thank you for requesting this again. We'll say you guys, like I said, you have won me over. I will say I like this better than the T62A now. But yeah, 2400 damage, easily the most amount of experience since I got 6,000 assist damage and a pretty good amount of credits too. But yeah, it all worked out pretty well there. But next up, I'm going to be playing the IS-6 up next. So let's hop down a little bit further here. Don't have to go too far. So let me thank you very much, guys. I just gotta find the start time of this. There we go. Yeah, I got the IS-6 here, then I have the Centurion, Cromwell B. That's probably going to be getting it towards the end of this stream here. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew. Thought I messed that up for a second. Alright. Sorry, Mr. Bat. Crap. They got 3 T. I'm going this way. They have an E50 and then 4 Tier 9 lights. I would say yes for the IS-6. I mentioned it a little bit last stream. Basically, preferential tanks, even though a lot of them, you know, look very inferior to, say, like the Patriot, AMX M4, basically the newer tanks being released now that are on par with the elite versions of their same tier counterparts. If you're playing, say, an IS-6 across like 10, 15 battles, say like that, the preferential matchmaking, that's where you start feeling it more, and it's a lot, easier to play in that regard. If you tend to play premium tanks like just for a match here or there, you're going to notice that a little bit less. I kind of fall into that category. But basically, preferential matchmaking is definitely a huge bonus that you have to, take into account. So let's say I thought it was the E50 that shot, and he didn't hit me, but I'd like to get a hit on him. But with the new matchmaking, if you find yourself playing alright as bottom tier now that there's not as many, matches aren't as top heavy now, preferential matchmaking does hold a little bit less weight, but, it's still a pretty big perk. I took a panic shot there. Alright. Let's just get him out of the picture. The tier 10 light, or I don't have the Object 907 unfortunately, but I think the tier 10 light of the Russians, it's pretty damn good. It does lack a little V range, but it's got pretty insane camouflage values, so if you try to leverage that, it's definitely capable of offsetting that little bit of less damage that it gets, or not damage, camouflage view range it gets compared to other tier 10 lights. The 907, though, I haven't played it too much. Like, I've played it on the test servers, but from what I've seen, it's pretty good. It's just, it's more armor oriented than the other Russian mediums. I'd like if these guys would push up, because we have a decent advantage here on them. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, I don't speak Russian, but hello, Russian person. I'm fairly sure that's Russian. Alright, these two guys are coming up. Oh god, I don't want to get hit by both of these guys, but thank you. Let's just track him, keep him there. They're gonna pinpoint these guys. I'm gonna push down here and help. Maybe maybe I didn't have to do that. I didn't think they'd kill that other KV-4 that quick. Whoop, sorry. Glad that didn't mess the shot up. Which one thing I will say about the preferential, say like the IS-6 and stuff, even I think they're still, you know, competitive and a good pick, but you do need to actually use like premium rounds on them, whereas say like a Patriot, the AMX, Object 252U, you know, Wargaming, they're giving them pretty good, you know, penetration on their guns, so they will earn a little bit more credits now, but compared to say like an IS-6. So that is one little nuance I kind of forgot to bring up there. Alright, I was about to say, there's a Scorpion G somewhere. I wasn't going to go pushing out too far when he was probably sitting back near the base. Hello, Mr. Batchat 12T. You're not throwing premium at me, so I'm not afraid of you. At least at this distance, I'm not afraid of them. Whoops. No! Accidentally. There we go. I hit the frickin' wrong key there. I hit the HE button instead of my repair kit. Thank you for timing that person out, whatever he said. I couldn't translate it, so. The vent tank? Yeah, I don't have that. If you're talking about the Clan War one. Yeah, they did recently buff that too. It's a pretty damn good tank. Thanks for mentioning it was an event tank, because that jogged my memory a little bit. You know, because there's quite a few Russian tier 10 mediums. Best bet to get a Type 59 Fang. I would say, I assume you're on the NA server, which very good job, Skoda. They do the best bet to get an Type 59 or another rare tank. Go into forums, and a lot of times they have like community contests and stuff like that posted, which they don't always make post about them like on the official like worldoftanks.com, the main page. Even like EU does it and Asian server does it. But if you go on there on the forums, it's under like community contests, events and stuff. You know, you have to like create your own tank, create a map. Like during Christmas times, you send in a Christmas ornament, and typically, you know, like the top 3 prizes are Type 59, stuff like that. I think the EU does it too, but usually community contests are the best way to get that. And also, like, I'm not 100% sure about EU, but on NA, like places like the Chieftain stream from time to time, and certain Wargaming staff streams, they will actually do special events to where they give out Type 59, not codes, but if you win, they credit it to your account. It's not very often, but that's the best bet for you to actually, you know, get one, because the only way is through an event. But since you're on EU, you can't get it through. There's also tankrewards.com for the NA server. You can also win it through that. So it's just one of those things where keep your eyes peeled for events. Like I guess said, like there's people who, you know, if you're good at drawing or even on the PC making something in a modeler, you know, they draw up a, you know, a tank that they came up with, send it in, and you win a tank. So the T-22 medium, the rig, um, you know, I think anyone who has it pretty much got it, you know, through rigging. But I think at the point where it is now, where they nerfed it, you know, they got what they deserved. You rarely see them played now because they're really crappy. Um, the armor is still very good for medium, but you know, at this point, it's honestly not worth playing it over, say, another Russian medium tank. I kind of wish that Wargaming would add it back in. They're talking about adding more personal mission tanks, since, you know, people are starting to finish the Object 260, a fair amount of people, to where they're going to add another set of personal missions in. I almost feel like the T-22 would be a pretty good candidate for that. Oh, I bounce off of him. That's unfortunate. But honestly, they Wargaming, they should have just put the ban hammer down on people trying to rig matches. That would have solved it completely. When they're all wishy-washy, like, don't do this, but we're not really going to punish you. You know, they're basically inviting people to get it through other means. I actually really like that game mode, though. It was a shame that it kind of died off. Hopefully Frontline doesn't suffer the same fate. Alright, I don't want to exit there right now because there's a lot of people aiming at that. However, I do want to... I'm going to take a little leap of faith here and hope I don't get killed. Thank you for missing me. Unfortunately, he's dead. Kind of figured that would happen, but I always like to check off tanks before I start moving, you know, moving to the next batch of tanks. There's a KV-4 over there I gotta worry about. But he's less of a problem than he would appear, so you can pretty much just not go in that corner and you're fine. And of course I critical hit him. Alright, let's move out here. Type. Please let me get around you. I don't think you're gonna play as aggressively as I will. Which is probably gonna get me killed, but there we go. Say we should have I stopped aiming at that T-54 because I thought he was gonna die by that Scorpion G, but I guess the Scorpion G doesn't have a very good shot on him. All worked out though. Okay, so let's say he's still alive. Pretty decent match though, which I accidentally hopped into the Cent 7 instead of the Cent 1. I am extremely sorry about that. There's still a 1 in the name, but I guess remember it was the Cent 1 request. Sorry. Next one up, I'm going to play as the Cromwell B though, and that might be my last tank of the night. But yeah, the KV-4 being up here, I don't know why people go up here in normal tanks unless you're literally the only tank out on this flank. No problem, Fang. But definitely take a look at that. There should be a forum subsection on the EU server for it. Definitely double check that they actually run those. Like, I know the NA server does it, and, you know, for World of Tanks and World of Warships, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them on the EU server too. But you know, that's something where it could be different. But sorry, whoever requested the Cent 1 that I played the 7. Come to think of it, I actually do not have the Centurion 1, do I? I must have, I really, really hated that tank. I played it before they just recently buffed it, but, oh, I really hated that tank for some reason. I'm not tired. World of Tanks. I'm not tired of it yet. I've been playing it since 2011. Um, really, the only time I kind of get burned out on tanks is if it's the only game I'm playing. But right now, I kind of, I work a lot. My day job, I do a lot of stuff around the house, but I always try to fit in, maybe like at least 2 hours a week for, like, say, Overwatch or a different game like Dreadnought. So that kind of keeps World of Tanks a little fresh for me. Thank you, Mojo. It took me a little bit of time to set this up, but it's working. Well, that's pretty good. Some tanks, even though they might not seem like you're doing great at, you still might be doing something to help your team win. And, racking up a ton of damage and stuff directly yourself sometimes doesn't always get you to win, so. There's a lot of Cromwell bees here. I'm actually really terrified, and I'm probably going to run away off of this flank. Yep. Oh god, I'm tracked. This is pretty much, worst case scenario. Like, especially with one shooting freaking APCR off the bat, like. Yep, he's still shooting APCR. Like, are you freaking kidding me? There's little reason for me to stay out there. Especially when I lost most of my HP. There we go. Abort. See ya, Dr. Jekyll. Nice chatting with you. I saw that coming a mile away that we weren't going to hold this. Fool me like 5,000 times on that flank. I finally learned my lesson not to go down there. It's just not worth it. Literally, all they have to do is come back to cap and we'll be fine. Actually, I need to get behind a building. I'll be fine here. Like, if our heavies just roll back the cap, we literally can just stomp them. Oh god. Unless I run into a freaking 2-story house here. Instead, now we split our tanks up and we might lose this one. Oh god. This is probably the APCR spammer. Nope. But I'm dead. Anyway. Well, this was a pretty crappy match, but unfortunately this wasn't a great one. But this is my last battle for tonight. I can't really go much longer here, unfortunately. But sorry, Abdul, your one request unfortunately didn't pan out tonight. The Cromwell sucks at sniping. I don't want to snipe, but don't have any HP, and your tank can't exactly stand up to 6+ tanks on the enemy team. So that's the best thing I had going for me there. So and yet these guys, you know, they pushed the field hard and they didn't cap, specifically the VK there. Nor does it look like they're, yeah. Oh well. But anyway, my next stream is going to be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Same time, same place, same update. Probably still people going to be complaining. Oh, look. Why don't you guys roll right off the cap there, OI? That was literally the only chance we had left. But yeah, it was a pretty fun stream. Honestly, with 9.18, I haven't really noticed too many matches where you're like getting slightly annoyed at things. Like teams, I can always deal with some teams doing some things. Yes, it's annoying, but that usually doesn't get me too angry. But yeah, I would say 9.18 has definitely made the game a lot more enjoyable to play. Hey, let's just get off the cap again. Yes, I am a Unicum, but I don't really like that name. Nor do I think WinRate 8 now is, yeah. I still put it in some like my Facebook posts for the stream, but that's only because most people know what WinRate 8 is and it draws people in. That's really the only reason you still see it on some of my stuff. But yeah, I'll be here again tomorrow night. And then I should have my streaming schedule done by the weekend here. Pretty much it's just looking like next Wednesday. I'm going to be switching the stream, and it might be like Friday night or something I stream instead of Wednesday. But the rest of the days are going to be pretty much the same. But unfortunately we got a loss here. I always try to wait for the battle to end, but our VK did a ton of damage, but unfortunately wasn't enough. I would say almost all of his damage was, not to say useless, but at least the Cromwell's here. Granted, spamming APCR out of a Cromwell, yeah, that I'm sure those guys just play the Cromwell exclusively a lot of times. Their damage was actually useful, as well as the E25s, because they were on the flank that actually won the match for them. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, have a very nice end to your day, or beginning of your day. See you around.